In this video, I'm gonna teach you 5 non-creepy behaviors that make women think about smashing, man. You wanna be in them guts. These are things that you can do that are gonna make women start to, imagine, wonder. This works on 99% of women. The reason I'm making this video, guys, is because there's a lot of underlying messages that you can send to women that as I've gotten better and better with women, you realize that it's not so much what's on the surface, but everything that you set up that can get her to the point you want to get her to. There's a saying that if you get a woman's mind, you get everything. So this is how you can get a woman's mind to start working in your favor. Let's get right into the video. Number 1, teasing her in a playful yet masculine way. Guys, one of the things that I learned from a very young age is that teasing will always work, but you gotta do it in a masculine way. You can't be doing it like a boy best friend way. You can't do it in an excessively playful way. You gotta tease her in a flirtatious, masculine way that is not dismissive. So you don't want to go too far down the path of you're being disrespectful or you're putting her down. It's just gonna make it feel like you're being a bully. You don't want to come across as dismissive. You just want to be teasing her in things that you know will kind of get her to like, right? Make that look, but it's making her more and more comfortable to escalation to you. Teasing how she says certain words, making fun of how she reacts to when you do certain things, even mocking how she kind of looks at you, like, or mocking like, damn girl, you just gonna keep looking at me like you want to eat me or something, like stuff like that. Like teasing her in those kind of ways that are kind of flirtatious will make women go crazy for you. You don't want to be dismissive, you don't want to be disrespectful, and you don't want it to come across like you're trying too hard as well. You don't want it to seem like you're excessively trying to make her tease. Like one thing that I see that guys make a mistake of doing is that you try to force these strategies. You try to force the implementation of the advice. Don't do that. You want it to come across naturally. When the moment presents itself, women are gonna give you plenty of things that you can use to kind of poke fun at them, but also close the gap and make her more attracted to you and make her start thinking about, damn, this dude, he got me in a submissive state. Because that's what you're doing. When you're teasing her, you're basically telling her that you don't take her that seriously, that she doesn't make you nervous. She doesn't get you overly excited. She's just a regular girl. When you get her in that mindset, she starts to feel more comfortable with you and she starts to actually look up to you. If she's looking up to you, she will feel more warmth towards you. And if you were to escalate, it's gonna make her feel like, wow, this the kind of dude that I should be getting with. Number 2, subtle touches that guide her but are not forceful. So these are gonna be like when you're actually around the girl and like, let's say you guys are going on a date or you guys are entering a building. What I like to do is like subtle directional touches, right? Let's say a girl is over at your crib and you wanna go take her to the balcony. I'm like, here, give me your hand. And they always do it. They give me their hand and then I kind of guide them to the balcony door. It's subtle, but that just broke the touch barrier. You might not think much of it, but that's something small. She's following my lead and then she's doing something that I want her to do in a non-forceful way. All right, so we're chilling on a couch or whatever, and I wanna go to the balcony. I'm like, here, let's go to the balcony. She gets up, I grab her hand, we walk towards the balcony, I open the door, I lead her in. That's a subtle touch. We've already broken touch barrier. Let's say we're going into an establishment and I open the door like a gentleman. You don't fucking slam the door in a girl's face. You open the door like a gentleman and you guide her lower back in. So let's say you're walking, she's walking right behind you. You're gonna open the door and then you're gonna guide her. You're gonna put your hand right by her lower back. Not on her ass, weirdo, on her lower back. Gently, not, don't push the damn girl. In a subtle way, that's a breaking of touch barrier. That's an intimate touch, but it's not forceful, it's not weird. Okay, those are 2 things that I do that help me a lot. All right, so be mindful of those subtle touches. Like subtle, very, very, very subtle things. It's so subtle that it doesn't register as you making a move, but it establishes more of a connection. It establishes that breaking of the touch barrier. If it ever feels so forced, it is forced. If it ever feels try hard, it is try hard. Number 3, the palm reader game. Oh, I shared this with y'all like a few years ago. But guys, this game is never gonna be out of touch. The palm reader game is gonna get you more ass than you can imagine. All right. This is the palm reader game. Somebody's palm, right? You're gonna say, hey, did you know that I was a palm reader? Palm reader? What is that? I could basically read your future. Read my future? This is a playful, teasing thing. Man, you can't read my future. Watch this. So you're gonna get closer. You're gonna say, give me your hand. Breaking up the touch barrier. You're gonna get her hand and you're gonna be like, do you know what these 3 lines on your palm stand for? No, what do they stand for? They stand for money, future, love. Basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna be holding her hand, looking her in the eyes in an intimate way. You're basically gonna be telling her the things that she's told you like you didn't know it. So let's say a girl wants to be a doctor. You're gonna be like, it says here on the money that you're gonna graduate with your doctorate in about 3 years. You're gonna go to med school. Act like you're confused. Then you're gonna go to this school, then you're gonna come back to this school, then you're gonna do this. And then eventually you're gonna open your own practice and you're gonna be one of the best, blah, blah, blah. You're gonna basically tell her what she's told you. You're gonna elaborate and tell her what her future is. It takes practice, but you're gonna get it. So that's the money one. The second one is the future. Here you're gonna tell her about her goals. So this is part of why listening to a girl is very good. You're gonna, things she's telling you, you're gonna use it in this palm reader game. Then you're gonna tell her some things that you think is gonna happen in her future. And the last one, the most important one, is love. You're gonna be like, the love one. Wait, this one is a little deep. You're gonna take a little second. This one is a little deep. She's gonna be looking at you like it's a playful, teasing thing to do. Then you're gonna be like, okay. There's love. It says here they're gonna meet this handsome, charming, fit, muscular guy. You're gonna basically describe you. Right? You're gonna basically describe you and you're gonna be like, you're gonna meet this fun, muscular guy and you guys are gonna have a lot of experiences together. You guys are gonna have fun together and establish something that is really, really cool and dope. You're gonna describe you all the time, all the while you're holding her hand, you're breaking the touch barrier, you're looking her in the eyes. Man, the palm reader game is undefeated. I've had so many guys tell me that they've used this game and it's helped them escalate better. All right, even to the point where they just go for the kiss right after the game and like it just escalates to something more. It takes practice. You're gonna get more and more comfortable the more you do it. But the palm reader game is a non-creepy thing to do, right? That starts making her think about you. You're getting in her mind, basically. Number 4, play fighting. Guys, play fighting, you've known even since when you were a teenager, women and men love to play fight with each other. Play fighting leads to something more. You guys could be in the bed chilling and y'all start pillow fighting, or she starts wanting to wrestle you, and then wrestling turns into this, and then y'all are rubbing on and grabbing on each other, and before you know you're pinning her down, and then you're making out, then you smash. It literally, if your girl is play fighting with a dude, he finna fuck her. And play fighting, you should not be play fighting with no girl you ain't trying to smash. Cause that's a lot of touch barrier. It's like, it's a fun thing to do that is exciting and like, but then it creates that tension and then you guys just touching all over each other, fighting, and then before you know it. So play fighting can be implemented as a way to be non-creepy, but make her start thinking about sex. Obviously, bro, you're not gonna start play fighting with the damn girl in the damn mall or when you're bowling or top golfing. That's not what I'm saying. Please reserve the play fighting to a more intimate setting. And you don't wanna be the one to like force the play fighting either, right? When you guys are laughing around, or maybe you've been teasing, and then like she might initiate just hitting on you a little bit, like pushing on you, and then you be like, girl, you don't know I got these submission skills. I'm a MMA fighter. I'm a this. And you like, yeah. She gonna be like, yeah, but you can't do that with me. I'm like, yeah. Then you know it, before you know it, you guys are wrestling with each other, and before you know it, you're in them guts. So that's how the play fighting should go. In an intimate setting where she kind of initiates it, and then you're like, girl, you better be careful, man. I'm a pro. And then you know she's like, yeah, you ain't nothing. You ain't no pro. You ain't this. And then boom, you get to play fighting, and you in them guts. It's that easy. Number 5, subtle, sexy eye contact. In the past, I've used the staring contest game. And I think the staring contest game works very, very well. But I'm gonna tell you guys what the staring contest game is and how you can have a different version of it without having to actually play a game. Let's say you've done the palm reader game. You don't want to be just playing a whole bunch of games with the girl and be get her thinking that you her boy best friend. So you can do the staring contest game and have different variations of it. What is the staring contest game? The staring contest game basically is gonna be like, hey, I bet I could beat you in a staring contest. Playful, teasing. These are things that make women get into their feminine without you acting like you're taking them so seriously. What's the staring contest game? The staring contest game is easy. First person to blink loses. And you guys can make some kind of wager or whatever. The person that loses the game has to buy the other person a shot or a drink or whatever it is that you want to do. So I don't know how well you are at staring, but some girls know how to fucking stare. So let's say, boom, you do best out of 3. Let's say she's not that great at staring, you beat her the first game or she beat you the first game. You gotta win one of these. The thing is you gotta win one of these. But the ultimate thing is you gotta cheat. Why that is important is, let's say like it's 1-1 or something. She beat you 1, you beat her 1. You don't let her win. You look in her eyes, you guys are looking at each other, you're looking deep in her soul. You're not looking like a weirdo creep. You're actually like looking in a seductive way, but not in a seductive try-hard way. And you're trying to get her to blink, but you're really trying to establish that sexiness and that lust in her mind. So you're gonna be smirking at her, you're gonna be looking at her like, yeah, girl, you want me to fuck the shit out you. Yeah, that's basically what you're gonna be telling her in your mind. And then if she doesn't blink, you're gonna blow in her eyes to make her blink, and she's gonna be like, you cheated, you cheated, you cheated, you cheated, you cheated, and that breaks the touch barrier. Then you guys are touching on each other, blah blah blah. Boom, 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 touch barrier broken. Come on, guys, I've been doing this shit for too long. Been doing this for too long, man. I've been doing this for years. Either way, in this game, you're gonna break the touch barrier. You're gonna lighten the mood. You're gonna make her more comfortable. You're gonna get her to follow your lead. Each of these games, she's following your lead. So you can have different variations of the eye contact game by just looking at her, maintaining good eye contact without being creepy, getting her to be comfortable, getting her to lust after you, getting her to think about you, and you get her to start thinking about sex. And that's it, guys. These are 5 non-creepy behaviors that make women start thinking about getting in them sheets with you. You're gonna be in them guts, and it works for 99% of women. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and get back with you guys next time.